welcome to No More Homework Battles. I'm Samantha from Learning Success, and I'll be your host for this series. How would you like for life to be easier for you and your child? Would eliminating homework battles help with that? This video is part of an initiative to help you do just that. In this video, we have Michelle Noble. Michelle has been a licensed massage therapist since 1997. In 2014, Michelle discovered the tools of access consciousness and expanded her work with clients to include energy therapy and life coaching. The experience of becoming a mother of two giant beings in the little bodies inspired her to create the Calmer Mom Project, in which she uses tools that actually work to help parents trade perfectionism and anxiety for joy and peace of mind. In this video, Michelle talks about how changing the energy around homework changes everything.
Hi, I'm Michelle Noble, the Calmer Mom coach and creator of the Calmer Mom Project. And chances are, if you're listening to these videos, you are no stranger to homework struggles. And I've been there too. I have a very independent 10-year-old daughter, and homework has not always been ease for us. But I've also seen where we're on a path where we can have more and more ease around that. And so I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about some possibilities of how to change the energy here. In the work that I do, we talk a lot about how when you change the energy in something, you can change anything. The situation can change. What creates a situation isn't the situation in itself. It's the way we view it, the choices and power we perceive that we have, or the decisions we make that take us out of having power. So the first place I want to start with this is for you to take a look at your motivation as a parent for wanting your child to do their homework. When you think of times where this is really up in your world, maybe you've just dropped your kid off for school after yet another homework battle, or you've just received another email from their teacher. What is the voice? Whose voice do you hear in your head? Is it actually your voice, or are you hearing their sixth grade teacher judging you, or are you afraid that they're judging you as a bad parent? Are you hearing the voices of your teachers from your past and your struggles with homework, or your lack of struggles if you were one of those kids who just jumped right in, and the praise you got around that? Are you hearing the voices of your parents, or maybe you're hearing the voice of your spouse or partner, your kid's other parent who has points of view on how this should be handled that might not be the same as your own? So really get a sense of any place where this is not actually about your child. This is about you not wanting to be judged as a bad parent, wanting to be a good mom, a good dad. And the thing is, this is super common. We do this. Don't make yourself wrong and beat yourself up for it. Don't be ashamed. But also know that functioning from avoiding judgment of you, one, it really blocks your ability to see other possibilities and be aware of what's really going on and what choices you have. And also, our kids have super duper, like, mega radar detectors for when we're actually not functioning from an honest and truthful place, but when we're actually functioning more from something that's about us than about them. They'll pick up on that, and they're not going to be inspired or empowered by that if that's where you're going from. So, cut yourself some slack, but recognize it's happening, and then make a practice of going, okay, that's not mine. I'm going to let it go. That's not actually even my point of view. I'm not sure that that's true. The teacher said it. I'm not sure it's true. Their dad said it. Their mom said it. I'm not sure it's even true. What is true here? And you know who knows what's true here? To the greatest degree is actually your child. And so I'm going to invite you now to have some really different conversations with your child that aren't about fixing a problem, that aren't about getting them to do their homework, that aren't about getting them to see how important this is, but are really about you seeing inside your child's world, seeing what's going on for them, becoming more aware. And how do you do that? You shut up. You shut up. I love you. Now shut up. sit down with them and start to ask them questions. And ask them what they know about homework. What's going on that makes this a struggle for them? Would they like to be successful? And ask this from curiosity, not from an accusation, not, do you really want to do better at this? Really truth. Would you like to be more successful with your homework? Would you like it to be easier? Do you see an importance in it? Or, do you get that it's not going to be how you create your world? And if they come back with things that are really hard for you to hear, it's a great time to be quiet. If they say things like, I'm really bad at math, I can't get this no matter how hard I try, what if there's truth in that? And what if you didn't have to either tell them that they're wrong and if they just try harder, or try to make them feel better? It's okay, honey, none of that. What if you just were like, when did you first notice that was true? Was that something someone else told you, that you're bad at math, or did you find that out for yourself? And keep asking questions and keep asking questions and keep asking questions. And every time you catch yourself wanting to give advice or reassurance or, change it some way, just notice that that's going on inside you. Renew your commitment to listening. If something needs to be said, ask a question. And practice just not saying anything. Like, listen, hear. You can say, I hear what you're saying. And just relax your body, take another deep breath, and go deeper into the listening. It's okay if there's awkward silence. It's okay if the silences stretch out. Those silences are actually where your child gets to start exploring what they know, what's actually going on for them. And if you can be relaxed and vulnerable and listening and curious and curious and curious, they will begin to trust that you are someone that they can share difficult information with, that you are someone that they can talk to and be vulnerable with. And what a gift. What if the gift of this homework struggle is that your child actually learns to trust that you're someone that they can talk to and be vulnerable with? And that's what really brings me to the most important piece, which is this is about a long game. It's not about the report that's due on Monday. It's not about a report card. Not that those things don't matter or you have to pretend that they don't matter at all. But what if they're not really your job? What if getting your kid to succeed is not your job? What if your job is to empower them to choose success and choose their path and know that someone believes in them, whatever that path is, whether that's great grades or mediocre grades, getting everything done or leaving some things undone? And if that charge goes out of it, if the energy changes, if now it's about, okay, I hear what you're saying about your homework and about school and about not understanding it or struggling with it or not sure why it even matters or it's too boring and you'd rather do something else. I hear all that, but here's the deal. School's part of life. That's not actually really a choice. You're in a reality where we go to school, it's required. So what can we do? How can I support you? What can we do to make this the easiest and most fun for you that it can be? And then listen and listen and listen and listen and listen. What if it was your child's job to figure out how to succeed? What if it's your child's job to be powerful? Even if they're only 5 and it's a kindergarten worksheet and they don't want to do it, they want to go play. Maybe you can ask them some questions. Is there a way this could be fun? Can you think of an idea how this could be fun? What if we tried it this way? Would that make it more interesting? What don't you like about doing this? Get curious, get curious, get curious. Because that curiosity is actually, when you get curious about what's going on in someone else's world, it's not about you anymore. Then it truly becomes about them. And you can give them that gift of trusting them and knowing that they're powerful and they're creating their life and you have their back and they can talk to you about it and you can listen. And that's the long game. Whether it's about homework or anything else, that's the long game. Knowing that you know that they're powerful and that you have their back, even when they don't choose what you would have them choose. So, all right, hope that helps. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm rooting for you.
Thanks, Michelle. Parental motivations certainly do change the energy around homework. It's so important. If you found this valuable, please share it and use the hashtag NMHB. No more homework battles. Thanks for watching and sharing. In case no one has told you yet today, the fact that you are watching this means you're an amazing parent. I appreciate you for showing up and doing the work it takes to embrace your child's brilliance and unleash their true potential.